look at this split screen. On the left, we have a Bakisimba performance thriving in a village circle, full of energy and connection. On the right, we have the exact same dancers performing the same routine, but they look tiny, isolated, and disconnected on a massive proscenium stage. The dancers haven't lost their talent, and the choreography is identical. The difference is the staging. A professional artist adapts their work by asking, who is watching, and what do I want them to feel or understand? Staging is the intentional arrangement of your performance space, light, sound, props, and costumes. It is an act of empathy, tailoring the experience to the audience's cultural and intellectual comfort zone. To stage effectively, you must control 4 specific areas. First is the space, or the venue itself. Second is the sightlines, ensuring everyone can see the action. Third is sensory design, such as colors and sounds. And fourth is the fourth wall, deciding how much you will interact with the crowd. These pillars help carry your message to the audience. If you neglect these elements, you risk the audience feeling disconnected or confused, making it difficult for your artistic message to land as intended. Venue geometry forces adaptation. In traditional in-the-round settings, the audience surrounds you, giving everyone a similar view. But on a raised proscenium stage, everyone faces one direction. You must introduce levels, moving your tallest performers to the back row, ensuring sightlines remain clear. The geometry of your venue determines where you stand. By adjusting to the space, you preserve the audience's visual link to the performance. You also have to manage the psychological distance between the performers and the audience, the fourth wall. Your staging depends on whether the audience expects to watch or participate. Many Ugandan audiences are active, cheering and joining in. Here, your choreography needs gaps, intentional moments for audience participation. In contrast, formal theater has an observational audience. Performers ignore the audience to create a self-contained world, maintaining character regardless of the reaction. If you try to freeze an active audience or force participation on an observational one, you break the energy of the show. Effective staging always respects the audience's expectations. Proximity changes how you move. If the audience is very close, they see every small detail. If they are far away, you must use exaggerated movements and vibrant colors so your performance remains legible at a distance. Let's try a challenge. Imagine staging a folktale about a clever tortoise for primary school children in an outdoor field. Pause the video now and think, how would you adjust your props, colors, and engagement style? For children, you would focus on high-energy, bright props and interactive call and response. But if performing that same story for elders, you would prioritize a traditional circular arrangement, cultural accuracy, and storytelling over modern effects. Adapting your technical approach for specific groups ensures that your message survives the limitations of different environments. Good staging adds perceived value. If a wedding couple hires a troupe and the guests can clearly see every movement and understand the story, that couple is much more likely to recommend that troupe for the next event. To help make your performance audience ready, use this checklist. Start with a sightline check from the very last seat. Follow it with a sound check at the back of the room. Perform a context check for cultural sensitivity. And finally, a flow check to ensure clear paths for entry and exit. Taking the time to run through these steps is a hallmark of the professional performer. It ensures that the technical details of the venue don't get in the way of your talent. Remember the 4 pillars: space, sightlines, sensory design, and the fourth wall. Mastering these allows you to adapt your performance for a school, a church, or a national festival. For more guides on the performing arts industry, visit us at yaka.cc.